In the words of the great Frank Sinatra, for as rich as you are, it's much better by far to be young at heart. About the only thing out there older than this rivalry is the game of baseball itself. City Boys in Pacifica? That's exactly what we've got. It's SI's spot. Under foggy skies and ocean breeze, surrounded by trees, Fairmont Field is the place where it's all going down today. I say green, you say machine. I say green, you say money, baby. I say green, you say the Sacred Heart Cathedral Irish. Always come ready to play. You know the deal. SI Wildcats. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, 'cause they got cat class and they got cat style. Fleas jumping around on the base pads, bottom of one, no outs. Do your job. Do your job. Emmett Johnson deep to center. Archer Horn is on his horse. Fist bump, coach. I'm only 90 feet away. But there's still more work to be done, and when you got a job to do, you gotta do it well. DJ Delaney, ground ball right side, delivers the goods. Archer Horn hustling, and it's all about the execution. Cats, 1-0 advantage. Top of 2, here we go. Oppo available, chasing Denninger, hits it from whence it came. He scampers on down to first for the single of the leadoff variety. Boom! Hit that, coach! Irish trying to advance the runner, but it's Bo Schaefer with the bare hand grip and rip to get the speedy sliding base runner at first. On the rise for the Cats was Finn DeMuth. Hats off to him. He took care of the next 2 batters via the swinging strikeouts to slam the door on the once promising inning. His counterpart for the Irish, Jacob Vines, was throwing some tight pearls. He inks the outside line with a hot, permanent marker, and he's got more weapons in his big bag of tricks, dropping in the funky deuce. Jacob sticks with the change of pace, striking out the side in the second inning. All K's facing the wrong way. Top 03, high velocity, pinpoint accuracy. That's the combination that's gonna get things done for Finn. Dropping to the bottom of the frame by the same name. Filthy work from the right-hander Jacobs as he seems to get it to drop and fade against the lefty, picking up another K in the process. Emmett Johnson strolls up to the plate and he hits it on the button, but gets nothing to show for it. Shortstop Santino Baseman is on his JOB. Quick reflexes, times it just right, climbs the ladder, snag-o to end the third. Top of 4, the beat goes humming along for Finn, humping it up there at a high rate of speed. He gets him looking for the first out of the frame. Next batter, pretty much the same pitch, exactly the same results. He gets him swinging for the second out in the frame. Next batter, Santino Baseman, and he ain't going out like that. He drops in the single. Runners at second and first, trying to 2-out rally up. But Finn induces the ground ball to second baseman Jack Callan, who thinks about making the tag, then thinks twice and throws on over to first, inning over. Bo Schaefer in the box with the medal, and he puts a charge into one. Into the tricky winds. It's a tough proposition to handle. Mr. Schaefer would find himself at second base with a leadoff double in the fourth. he would be left out there stranded on the base paths, thanks in part to Jacob Vines, one of his 6 strikeouts through 4 innings of work. Max Matthews is swinging the lumber and making loud contact. Keep your eye right here as Atticus Gibson comes flying into the picture to do his thing, saving the day with the spectacular running, leaping grab, much to the delight of his pitcher and the SI faithful. Finn does the rest to close out the frame with a pitch so nasty he should be sent to the principal's office down the hall. You nasty boy. Score 1-0. Wildcats into the bottom of the 5th. They bust out the whooping sticks. Atticus doesn't miss this one. The one-hopper over the left field wall for the leadoff ground rule double. And I'm not sure what he's doing out there. Maybe he got a yummy tummy like Winnie the Pooh. I don't know. These kids are crazy nowadays. Very next batter, Jack Callan lays down a bunt so beautiful they ain't gonna get nobody. And despite the double negative, it's really positive. But the question remains, who's gonna drive you home today? Answer, Emmett Johnson goes with the pitch, drives it to right, and drives in 2 runs in the process. Cats up 3-0 and looking for more in the scoring department. With Emmett at third and Schaefer at the plate, high and deep, plenty enough for the sac fly. Emmett comes across. St. Ignatius scores 4 total in the 5th to go up by 5. Protecting the lead and flashing the leather, Luke Miller ranges to his right, plants and throws for the out at first base. The Irish bring in senior pitcher Derek Bray and he tantalizes with a pitch off the plate to pick up a strikeout for himself. Tycho Giametti comes on to close it out for the Cats in the last 2 frames, and he's got a plethora of arrows in his quiver to choose from. He notched 3 strikeouts in 2 innings of work, and this next one gets by the batter in a hurry. Cats put it all together. Pitching, defense, offense, and the intangibles to take home the prize. So first, let's just start off with this rivalry. What happens to you, to your team when you're playing SH?
Obviously, it's a big deal for, our school community. But I think outside of that, we really just try to treat it like any other league game. Not try to get too high, not try to get too low, stay like even kill. Not really try to make it more than really what it is. But it's definitely a big deal for our school community. And, just being able to come out top, it's a big difference. And
how was your day today at the plate?
My day was all right. Being able to come up in a big situation, our team really needed it to get on the right track in terms of, just coming through and running scoring position. So
I saw your dad in the stands cheering for you, throwing some advice your way. Just tell me about his support.
He's definitely big. He hasn't missed a game since maybe my sophomore year. He's always there. He's always supporting me. He's probably outside of, I would say, myself, but he's definitely one of my best coaches. He knows the most about me besides me, so he's there all the time. He's always giving me things he sees and things he thinks I can work on because he cares about me the most, so it's definitely big.
How do you get up for this game? How do you control your emotions?
I think you just treat it like any other game. Just be calm and relaxed and just trust the work you put in and just execute each pitch.
How did you stay in rhythm? What's your approach up there? Tell me a few things like that.
When I get into a 3-ball count or a 2-ball count, I just kind of take a second, take a deep breath, and just refocus, do a little reset, deep breath.